Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another session with the Cyber Magician. Today we're going to take Holum Dirt, Black Lightning, into the Harbor, and we're going to do some of the solo quests in the Harbor, which are fairly easy to do. So we're probably going to do a few back-to-back in the time that we have. So here we are. Now, he is, uh, it's an easy way to put this, not an Uber character. So he is just been created specifically to do some of the quests here in the harbor and in the marketplace for the videos. So he's a level 7. He's a Dragonborn, so he's quite handy. So here's one of the first ones we can do here. We're going to go in. This gives you Corn Lord's favor. Now what that allows you to do is if you get 75 and 150 Coin Lord favor, you can get more storage capacity. And as we all know, we could use the storage capacity because we have a tendency to haul a lot of junk around with us. I don't know about you, but if you have 8 or 10 bags and they're all full, then you're doing something wrong. So those two guys went down pretty easy, as they all are going to. They just don't stand up too well to a level 7 character in a level 2, is it? 2, 2, 2, 2. Yes, a level 2 solo quest. So, nice and easy. Come out wherever you are. There you are. And there you go. See, I told you it wouldn't last long. So we're going to get this one done, the Millers. And then we're going to go right across the entranceway, and we're going to do the one across there. The one across there is a little harder. It's a level 4 solo quest. But it's a lot of fun. It's to go in and beat up a bunch of scorpions. And that gives you House K favor. Now the House K favor is a little different. It gives you storage bags, but it's in the bank. Real handy if you want to be able to store more stuff in the bank than drag it around with you. So right now, by default, you can end up with one storage bag in the bank. And by default, I've got 3 storage bags here. Yeah, we're going to do this neat. So that gives me enough storage to haul the stuff around I want. And then I can add to that later by increasing my favor with House K and House, or the Coin Lords. At the big end, how many storage lot spots can you have? Well, you can have a particular character who can actually run around with over 100 storage slots on him quite easily. And that would be even without purchasing extra storage bags. So you can end up with 150 favor here, and that'll give you 2 storage bags. That gives you 40. You start off with 3 to 60, so that's 100 right there. But you can also get it again when you're closer to 400. And then if you really want more storage capacity, you can purchase bags from the bank, of course. Now, that's your personal choice. So you can sit there and say, yes, I need more storage. I like carrying around a lot of junk. And you can pay for those bags through turbine points in the turbine store. Yeah. Actually, it's Standing Stone points now in Standing Stone store. Prefer turbine. Whatever. So that's done. Fairly quick and easy. Yes, it's not difficult. So we're picking up a bit of favor here. And if we stay in the harbor, we can do 2 more. And the first one's over here, which is kill off the thieves, which we're going to do. And retrieve the goods. So we're going to run in here. We're going to kill off a bunch of rogues, which personally I have nothing against rogues. But being a nice guy, I prefer rogues be with me helping people instead of against me and stealing from people. It's just my moral code. So bear with me with that. But other people, you play rogues for a couple of different reasons. In the original game, the rogues can do a lot more than we have in DDO. Let's face it, there's not too many chances in DDO you're going to pick pockets. So that skill is gone. It'd be nice to have because it'd be fun, but it's gone simply because we're not going to be picking pockets of people in DDO. They're not going to allow it. So they got rid of that, which is fine. Now, this guy, or Dragonborn, is a particular guy because he is a paladin. Yay! Everybody cheer for the love of a good paladin. And he's, as you can see, quite capable. But a lot of that has to do with the kit. Now, one of the things you'll notice up top on the left-hand side is that he is yet to become a member of a guild. Because I've created him strictly for these videos, he does not belong to my guild yet. Is he going to? Yeah, probably. I'll get around to it. There we are. 471 XP. Yay! Bullcrap. So, finish this off. And we'll move on to the next one. So, that's 3 down so far. Got 1 more to do. And these are, again, as I said, strictly solo quests. Actually, there's 2 to do. No. I've done 1 already. So, up here we're going to help a kobold. Why we're going to help a kobold? Because he's a nice guy in the harbor. So we're going to help him out with a bunch of dogs. Normally we end up killing kobolds. A lot of them. So what we want to do is we want to stay ahead of these dogs. Because if they start biting you and you have a particular guard item on, they will take damage. The more damage they take, the greater the tendency they have of dying. If one of these doggies dies, this quest fails. Now, one of the things that helps you with this quest and with the doggies is that you take off all that equipment, or you do it at a low level where you don't have any of that equipment on, and you can run faster than them. They will keep running after you, which is good, because that's what you want. It's follow me time, right down to the door, and turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are, done. Easiest 328 experience points you're going to get. Go back to him and say, yeah, I did it, dude. Thanks for the X. Now, there is a quest. Oh, where is it at? At the bottom of the ramp. That is the one for doing the spiders. So we've done that. We've done the 4 on this side. So we're going to go on the other side of the harbor, and there's one over there, which is bring the light. And that one is where you run in, kill a bunch of guys off and dogs, and then you break all the gambling tables because you're basically being hired by the church. And the church likes their bingos and raffles, and they're not making as much money if people are gambling in these gambling dens. So They hire us to go in there and shut the gambling den down because they want their bingo money. Fine. Right. Got it. Bring the light. Elite. You can actually do a couple of these quests. This one here in particular with a group. You can get 4 or 5 guys or 6 guys together and you can do this in a group. Do you need to do it in a group? No, you don't. If you're running in here doing it for favor and not for XP, you can do it at any time that suits you. If you're second level, third, fourth, you're going to get all your bravery bonuses. If you're level 7, not so much. There it is, level 4 elite. And you're not eligible for bravery bonus. Yay, I know that. So we don't worry about the bravery bonus. So a lot of these quests are quite easy to do, as you can see. They're quick. Die! Down, doggy! Ah, oh, bad dog, bad dog. Now you'll notice that his weapon is doing light damage and electrical, even though it's only showing an electrical attribute in its animation. And that's because as a paladin, I can add light damage to a weapon, depending upon how I set my character up. So by adding light damage, you can kill these guys off pretty quick. The more damage numbers that you do, the better it is for you. Because if you have a weapon that does fire damage and the guy you're hitting it with is immune to fire, you're not going to get that extra bonus. And that's a pain. So what you do is you add as much extra damage numbers as you can. You add fire, you add acid, you add electrical, you add light, you add dark, you get the idea. Dexterity is too low. Good. So as you add each one of these numbers, the damage that you do increases simply because you're doing a lot of different types of elements. So instead of just electrical and light, you're doing electrical, light, you're doing acid, you're doing cold. So in the screen where you'll see it is you'll see 1 and 2 or 3 numbers. In mine, I get 3 numbers coming up. So I'm doing the weapon damage, I'm doing electrical damage, and I'm doing light damage. If you get 7 or 8 going across the screen, that's pretty deadly because you're now doing a minimum of 1d4 damage in each one of those elements. So you got the weapon, and then you have 6 others that's going on. That's pretty good. No matter how you look at it, not too many people can stand up to receiving that kind of damage for a long period of time. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen, short and sweet. 4 or 5 different quests completed, all soloing. For the most part, they are solo quests, except for the last one, I believe. Do we have anything really good here that we want to keep? And that's a no. So we're going to sell everything off, give him a bit of money. Yay! And we will catch you later. This is the Cyber Magician. Hopefully you've had a very good day. Peace out.